Welcome to Security Check, or maybe more like a meta check.
Yeah.
Because we are looking back to the format that has just ended yesterday, and then we're looking forward to the format that we are getting soon.
Or getting now.
Getting now, yeah.
We are discussing about the EX3 meta, talking.
Maybe a little also the BT10 because they are like the same entity in my opinion.
Yeah, because EX3 was like added to BT10.
Yeah.
It's not the whole set, it's expansion.
Basically expansion, yeah.
And then we are going to talk about the BT11, what we are waiting or scaring and thinking about the meta. We will not have any sort of video in this video or audio because we don't have any gameplay for this, and I'm going to draw or make something to watch, or then you can put your phone down or change browser and just listen.
Listen us to ramble about the past and the present and the future.
Yeah, this is exactly what you are getting in our videos at the end after the deck lists.
Yeah, this is that, but even longer. But hey, do remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, press the notification bell, and all that good shit.
Check out the Blockhouse Games link. If you are buying over 80 euros, you will get 5% of your purchase. It will help the channel out. So thank you.
Yeah, but let's move to the format that has just ended.
Yeah.
So
BT10 plus EX3.
Yeah, or what we like to call BT9 episode 3.
Yeah.
Because we have BT9, we have BT10 and EX3, and they are basically the same format. There was this moment where BT10 came out and it was fresh and new and cross was a big thing, but then the restrictions hit and we
after 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we kind of regressed back to BT9 meta basically.
Yeah,
except Alphamon was gutted too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got like Examon and Imperial Dramon and Dorbitmon and the 4 Great Dragons, but none of those.
Bloom Lord.
Yeah, Bloom Lord game came out better, and of course the Hina Dragons came out, but none of those decks, those new decks, really did anything. Examon won one big tournament.
Yeah, and I think it was more like no one knew what Examon did. So.
Yeah, it was really start of EX3. Yeah, but if I remember right.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Examon since. Basically do anything.
I won weeklies with you.
Yeah, true. But this format felt really long.
Yeah, because it started in BT9 basically. The Metal Garurumon X was the top dog, top wolf of the formats, 3 formats in a row, and it's I didn't play any tier 1 deck in any of those formats. I played Armors and Examon, and they just lost to Melga, to bouncing, and it was super annoying and frustrating, and I just didn't like Melga. I didn't like to play it or play against it. It felt too overpowered.
Yeah, and it's this annoying combination of like raw security check power combined with this stupid bouncing mechanic that basically bypasses every form of protection except really few cards. Like Blackboard Greymon decks could like stop the bouncing and something like that, but there was so little.
Blackboard Greymon and Alphamon could protect themselves from bouncing.
Yeah, and Alphamon got gutted in the restricted list. Or not gutted, but it becomes so much slower, it loses so much power.
And it lost the Dark Greymon's protection.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, it lost the protection, but also it's so much slower when you cannot stack like multiple Dorugreymons under the, or maybe not even the one Dorugreymon if you don't find it.
It wasn't the OTK deck anymore.
Yeah. And it's like,
and
you don't really fear even like Oruken that swings twice or thrice if it's one check at a time.
Yeah.
It gives you time to actually answer the Oruken.
Yeah, and yeah, you can play Sonarismon, but it's not an X antibody.
Yeah.
It's not searchable by the searchers. You need to play Black Memory Boost.
Yeah,
Black Memory Boost is fine and good and played in the Alphamon, but it's not the same thing to play the Memory Boost for your rookie.
Yeah, and there's this a little difference because Tsunarismon, doesn't actually give the buff to Alphamon.
The basic Alphamon?
Yeah, the Digivolving Alphamon.
Yeah,
because it's 11k, and even if you have Dorugamon under it, it's still only 12k.
Yeah.
So it cannot actually get the +1 security attack, which was like one of the selling points because you could have Dorugreymon under there. You could swing with the normal Alphamon if needed and like do shenanigans where you...
Yeah, if you didn't draw the Oryuken mode.
Yeah. You could actually pressure your opponent with the normal Alphamon, but now if you don't find the Dorugreymon, you cannot actually use the Tsunarismon to put pressure with the Alphamon only.
And if you raise up your Tsunarismon, you don't get the memory from Yuya.
Yeah. So that's that. But like Metal Garurumon, I even looked through some deck lists from my friend that was visiting me this one weekend here, and I was looking at deck list like what is the meta like, what has been the meta lately. So I dig through some. There was some like I think North American regionals and stuff like that.
Tournament results.
And I was like, okay, there's some random like top decks like. Someone has topped with like Imperial Gramon, the original, the green, blue Imperial Gramon, and stuff like that. But it was pretty much like Metal Garurumon X, Metal Garurumon X, Metal Garurumon X, Metal Garurumon X. It was like 2 to 4 Metal Garurumon X usually, and then random stuff.
If it didn't win, it was always on the top 8 or top 16.
Yeah, it's like it's so good deck. Such a good deck. It has so many good play lines and it counters so many other decks with the bounce effects.
And people are talking that we will get rid of Metal Garurumon X when the BT11 meta starts fully because it has bad matchup to Black Wargreymon X. But it's the only bad matchup. No, maybe the security control, but there's so few bad matchups for Metal Garurumon X that I think we will not get rid of it completely.
And it depends on how does the Black Wargreymon X actually fare in our metagame.
Yeah, like, the Japanese results are totally different. We saw it with the Crossheart. It wasn't the top dog in our meta.
Yeah, it was one of the top dogs, but it wasn't like the.
It wasn't tier 0.
Yeah, it wasn't the overwhelming superior deck that the Japanese meta kind of gave the idea that it would just roll over everyone.
Yeah,
and it's interesting to see if how much our meta actually mirrors the Japanese meta, but.
I guess BBGX will be one of the top dogs with Crossheart and Melga.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Grandis.
Grandis is always an option, like, Grandis doesn't care.
Yeah, but now when the Black Wargreymon lists will run the Hades Force, it's more difficult for Grandis also, because if you hit the Hades Force from security, it's over. For that stack, at least.
Yeah. But that is one of the possibilities there, but like, it's still, it's not so much different from like trying to attack to some other decks that play like Megadeths and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like they have shored up some weaknesses that they had against Grandis before. So, but Grandis is always an option because it's one of those decks that doesn't seem to die if you don't restrict cards from it. So
let's see when they announce the restriction list before this video will go live. We are recording this week before the EX
BT11.
Yeah, BT11 comes out,
Yeah.
and the EX3 meta will be over.
Yeah. But let's talk some of the EX3 decks. I think like Examon is probably the
biggest.
From the new decks, the biggest like.
It has win cons.
Yeah, and it's powerful plays.
Yeah. No, well, the red purple Imperial Ultraman has powerful plays, but it can continue from them.
Yeah, and it's not like it does the one big play and then it's over.
Yeah,
like,
and you give 5 memories to their opponent and they get rid of everything you build. So, yeah.
And you need so much setup, even more than Examon.
Yeah, and we know, based on the BT13 spoilers we have gotten, basically everything.
Yeah.
We are missing just a few cards.
We are missing like Black Digimon's tamer, some tamers, and like one option.
Yeah, so we have everything for Examon, I guess.
Yeah.
And the new Examon is support. And we have the promo Corridormon, which is really good for Examon. So we are getting support for Examon, but we haven't seen any support for Red Purple Imperial Ultraman.
Yeah.
And it's sad. I would like to see more support.
It would be sad if the Red Purple Imperial Ultraman is just like once and done kind of thing. Because but I'm not sure how you would actually like support the deck, or would you need to do almost a different kind of like Red Purple Imperial Ultraman?
Maybe we would need a tamer for the deck. Some specific tamer or some option cards. Maybe some need more level 3s. Now you are running the Iceman package or Doberman package with it, and it's the purple
staple.
Yeah, that you need to kill your own Digimons to get something out from them.
Yeah, and even like Red Purple Imperial isn't even like that happy about it, so
yeah.
It's so slow.
It would be so much better if Iceman was not restricted.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think they will not do things like you can play 2 or something. So they won't do these semi-limitations or anything like that.
Yeah.
So Iceman is either at 1 or 4
or banned.
Or banned, yeah. But I don't think Iceman needs to get banned anytime soon.
No.
So like we can talk about the restricted list, like Ice Wall and Hidden Potential Discovered
should be banned.
Should be just banned, and you could maybe like even ban Reinforced Memory Boost if you feel like it. But Icemon is not a card that needs banning. It's more like I think Purple needs more Icemon.
Yeah, Purple is so slow.
Yeah, it's like, and if you're going to continue on this path where Purple needs to destroy their own Digimon to get value and draw cards and set up the graveyard, you probably need to give Purple more Icemons. But the problem was the problem would be solved if you had just printed that you can play Icemon this way once per turn.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to play like 3 Icemons in a single like.
Yeah, we would need a new Iceman with a new text or errata to an old one. But we haven't got any erratas like that.
Yeah.
To change.
They should had printed Icemon like from the start that you can play Icemon this way only once per turn.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We need promo Iceman.
Yeah.
It would help. You could play like 5 Iceman then, because then you had the BT7 one and the new one, and you could play max 2 per turn.
Yeah.
It would be super helpful.
Yeah, and it's like it was a little ridiculous at times when you actually played like 4 Iceman from the grave in one turn or something.
I didn't saw it, but I heard in a group chat when we had a little friendly tournament with another group in BT7 era that one of our players started with the perfect Iceman stack in the racing. So Demimeramon, Gabumon, and Iceman scatter mode. Turn 2, swung with the Iceman scatter mode. It died. He discarded 4 Icemans. One next turn.
Yeah, those are the stupid, those are the unhealthy play patterns of Iceman.
Yeah, but like you could limit it.
Yeah.
By design, not by limiting the card.
Yeah, and like the problem is that purple loses so much tempo when they're like trying to kill the Iceman off or something. The scatter mode, of course, or jamming mode as it usually is. But so there are these little things, but we are getting on a tangent here.
Yeah, but Examon was the big new thing. It will get support.
Yeah. We have one player here in Turku that has actually been doing really well with Hino Army, to be honest. Like, it's not the best deck, but it has these really cool effects. Like, Metallic Dramon might be one of the coolest Digimon in the guard designs in the whole game.
It's overpowered in a good way.
Yeah, because
in a right way.
Yeah, it only lasts for one turn. Those who don't know, Metallic Dramon, when you as an on play or with Hina, you can use it when digivolving. So on play, you de-digivolve 1 all of your opponent's Digimon. Then you destroy 1 play cost 5 or less Digimon. If you didn't destroy anything, delete. Then your opponent's unsuspended Digimon cannot digivolve until the end of their turn. And that puts brakes on so many decks. I saw just in a
but not Melga.
Yeah, but I saw one deck, weekly, just now, was it yesterday? Yeah, where he went to Metallic Dramon, de-digivolved 2 level 5s to level 4. Neither of the level 4s died, and then it was Alphamon. And then the Alphamon player heard what the last part of the effect was, and he was like, wait, what? He had to read the card and was like, okay.
It's super strong card. It's done the right way.
Yeah.
It's not just trashing your security or destroying your opponent's Digimon.
It's a great control card, and it has you cannot just get the effect every time.
Yeah.
You de-digivolve, and then if you destroy something, you don't get the additional effect. But if you didn't destroy anything, their opponent is like, oh no.
we played. I played against the Hina Dragons, the same player, when I won the weeklies with Examon, and the Metallic Dramon hard play is also stupidly strong. You pay 12 memories. You don't delete anything because your Examon goes to level 6, but you can't de-digivolve it. You can't digivolve it because you need to be suspended, and it's 12k plucker. If you don't have Dracomon under there, you are kinda screwed.
Yeah, and if you want to DNA digivolve, your both Digimon have to be suspended.
Yeah.
Which makes it even harder.
Yeah, you can swing with the other one, but then he will just block the other one, the weaker one.
Yeah, and also Hino Army is one of those few decks that can actually use Ragnarlordmon efficiently.
Yeah.
And I have to say that Dorbigmon has been a bane of my existence.
Yep.
It's surprisingly good card, especially with the Hina Dragon inherited effects.
Yeah, and if you have the Gilmon X antibody there, you can destroy 13,000 DP Digimon.
Yeah, and you have those. You can get +1 security attack to it, and you can get effect that gives you 1 memory when you destroy a Digimon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it can actually be a really good stack, and you can buff the stack too. You can put effects that give it +1000 and stuff like that. So it can be 14k meter or something.
But it's super strong.
But maybe we should talk about maybe the best deck that came around with EX3. That is the Bloom Hydra.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So, Bloom Hydra was the best deck that came out of EX3 because we got Hydramon.
Yeah, Hydramon is super good card.
Yeah, it's a really powerful effect, like bottom decking your opponent's suspended Digimon and gaining memory, and it gives the Bloom Lordmon deck that was only like I'll hit with big Bloom Lordmon. It gives like control options.
Yeah, because you can save your next turn when everything is suspended. You have like 7 things on your board, everything's suspended. Alright, you evolve to Hydramon and get 6 memories when your opponent swings.
Yeah, if the opponent cannot like remove the stuff first or something.
Yeah, but if you, Dexmon is an answer to Bloom Hydra, but if they don't have Dexmon or like Gigadet, even with Gigadet, there's the problem that maybe they give you 3 or 4 memories.
Yeah.
Then, or like 1 memory, and then you play Gigadet, gave them their 8 memories. They just build a new board.
Basically, yeah. It's just, it gives so much more options to the deck. Like it's still pretty straightforward and in its play patterns.
Yeah, but it's a turn finisher.
Yeah, and you can actually like, if you cannot like swing over something, you could maybe bottom deck it, and when you can do it with only 2 Digimon on the field, you don't need the huge amount of Digimon. You need 2 suspended Digimon to get the bottom deck effect.
Yeah.
So, and it has been one of the better decks in the format, I guess. I had really middling results with the deck, so I'm a little bit. I think the deck just hates me or something.
Yeah, you. Maybe it hates you. It's like you have like 15 rookies and 12 level 4s, and you only see your 10 level 5s or your 7 level 6s. But yeah.
I should probably ask some better players what their Bloom Hydra decks look like.
I have been goldfishing by myself because I've been sick. And it's boring, and the Bloom Lord runs perfectly with me. I have no issues.
I just have so much bad luck with the deck, I think. I've had bad luck with the deck from the get-go, I think. Like, when it was only the Bloom Lord version, I had such like absolute brick fests with it.
Yeah,
and even now I'm just breaking out all the time, it feels like, and I'm so damn disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if I'm playing badly. I don't think I'm playing that badly. I make mistakes, that's given, but I don't think I'm playing bad. I'm not. I don't think my deck is like strange in any big way. Like
we have almost exactly the same decks. You play Memory Boost now. I don't play them. I don't prick. You prick.
Yeah, it's strange. But to be honest, the results of the deck show that it's actually a really good deck in the format.
Yeah, and you and me, when we were in the pair tournament, we did pretty well, and you played it. So it does not hate you as much as you think.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes it just hits a brick wall.
Yeah, it is, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we could maybe talk a little bit more about the BT10 because BT10 was more. It started with more meta shake-up, I think, because it brought us Cross, of course. Minerva Loop became a thing. Blue Flare came out.
Jasmine.
Oh yeah, Jasmine became.
Jasmine is one of the decks that kept being around.
Yeah.
In EX3.
Pretty much, yeah. But Jasmine is strange because it's a good deck, but I think it has this like brick house building problem.
Yeah, it's true. It's always has been a problem of Jasmine itself. It runs like 10 Systemons. Yeah, they draw, but start your turn or game with hard playing a 4-cost or 3-cost Systemon without a rookie, and if you don't find it with the hard play, you're screwed.
Yeah, and you cannot like use the Systemons to evolve further.
Yeah.
Except with Chimeramon, but like that's a different thing. And you need 2 Systemons there.
Yeah.
So, if you play Chimeramons, I don't know if I think they play maybe 1 or 2, or do they? I'm not sure. Or
most of the list I've seen are playing like 1 or 2 Chimeramons.
Yeah.
I'm playing 2 myself, but I'm not an expert with Jasmine.
But basically, you cannot use the hard play Systemons for any further plays, basically, or like you cannot evolve on top of them to draw more cards.
They are really good when you can combo.
Yeah.
But if you just playing them to search, they are really slow and painful. Yeah, you can hit 1 swing there and 1 swing there, but that's it.
Yeah. The Jasmine combo, on the other hand, is a really powerful one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty ridiculous chain of effects, but...
Yeah, if you want to see, we have a Jasmine versus
Funny
Control on the channel, and you can see how much damage the Jasmine can do. But it's really ridiculous, the Jasmine GX. That's one of the best cards from BT9 and BT10. Yeah. But when the Royal Knight sets will come for here, I think the price will go up and beyond.
Yeah. Minerva Loop was really hyped here in the West, I think.
Yeah, at least in Helsinki, Finland.
Yeah, at least in Finland. I'm not sure like what the whole West think, but at least here there were some who really were enamored with the deck, and there was a couple of good players that played it at our nationals.
Yeah.
And one of them went to top 4. Yes, I beat him in top 4.
Grandis goes burr.
Yeah, pretty much. But some players here said that it's just you cannot take it to a long tournament, and I kind of second that. Of course you can take it, but there are so many possibilities for that deck to just do nothing.
Yeah, and if you have one brain cell like me, it's one best of 3, and then you are out of thinking power.
Yeah, it's like. But maybe if you just like grind the deck, that you know the play lines, you know the combos, and you really you don't need to think that much.
And you know how to brick and unbrick yourself.
Yeah.
Because one of the things in Digimon is that we don't have officially the Mulligans.
Yeah.
And I really like that we don't have them. There is
I've learned
these unofficial tournaments we've been playing that have Mulligan, and that helps the bricking situation. But I think one of the beautiful things in Digimon is that you need to know how to brick. Sometimes you need to know just to pass or not do the worst things.
Yeah.
You can unbrick yourself with a bad start.
Yeah.
And
sometimes it just needs that one card that draws, or you get one evolve and then it's just starts to unravel from there. And it's been I've been playing this Mulligan tournaments too, of course, and it's fine, but I don't anymore feel that I need the Mulligan. Sometimes I'm okay, because I play a lot of Sakuyamon and it has a bricking problem, a hard one. So sometimes I'm okay, could I please get Mulligans on this Sakuyamon hands? But it is what it is, and the game is designed without Mulligan, so it's okay.
And there's the point that if you give the worst or worse decks the Mulligan, they become better. But if you give the top dogs the Mulligan, they will also come better.
Yeah. Now there's actually at least a chance that the top dogs also break sometimes.
Yeah.
So
And
I have been seeing, of course we have been seeing that, like when the better decks that really need those few key cards don't draw them.
Yeah.
Then they are like lackluster.
yeah, and I don't say this personally to anybody, but if you think the game needs Mulligan so bad, maybe you should also not learn to build, but get better building your decks also. Don't be too experimental with the builds. It's okay to net deck and learn the build decks, and it's super good for you to learn unbrick yourself and do good plays in bad situations.
Yeah, and you need to understand that if you build your deck with like 8 rookies or something, you will not see the rookies all the time in your starting hand. You won't see them even if you have 15 of them, but sometimes. But like if you build your deck in a way where your ratios are like 8 rookies and stuff like that, you will not see them at times. If you don't have like superior searching power somewhere else on the effects. Or
I played so much armor that I know the deck upside down in sleep, and I could play it sleeping and still win, probably. I'm pretty good with the armor deck, and I played 14 to 16 Demons, so really many rookies, and I still didn't draw any in my starting hands. Yeah, I draw like Davis and Ken, one Hammer Spark, Magnamon X, and Death X-Mon. And I'm like, yeah, what should I do?
I will hard play this Magnamon.
Yeah, no. There's always something to do, or if there's not, you can just pass.
Yeah.
But in that situation, you just play the Davis and Ken and hope for the best.
Yeah, it's just like you sometimes need to just pass from situations where you have like a ton of memory but nothing to do.
Yeah, it feels true.
It feels bad. It feels really bad because you're like, I'm wasting all this memory.
But you're not wasting it if
you're making a tactical choice.
If you see that your opponent can come back from the... If you play like 4 rookies because you have 10 memory and you don't know what your opponent is playing, it can be bad.
Yeah.
If you know what your opponent is playing and you know they don't have any answers to that, fine. But if you don't know, you need to think if it's worth it.
Yeah.
And sometimes your opponent can unbrick you by hitting a tamer or a searcher, a search effect from your security, like the armor. If your opponent hits you a Davis, and then you get a Vemon and Lightramon, or Lightramon and Paledramon, you are like, no, we are talking.
Yeah, those are the things. BT10 had a lot of interesting, like, I think there were many fun decks in BT10, but it felt like then in the end there were yeah, but it felt like there were fun decks and many of them, but then not like there were not enough power to compete with some of the BT9 towers.
Yeah, Grandis and Wargreymon X. Wargreymon X became a bigger thing in EX3 and BT10
for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but
neither am I. But
it's just a red Grandis, so
yeah, basically.
But
there's also a video on the channel.
Yes, but in the end there were not many that could compete, like truly compete at the top.
Yeah,
like, Blue Flare was a little bit of a dud, I think.
Everyone said it will be better in EX3 with Solrai. It did nothing. It will be better with Z-Greymon.
It hadn't really done that much anything.
Yeah,
I think.
At least outside of local level.
Yeah, but like, I don't think there's any big wins. Well, I'm talking out of my ass here because I haven't followed that, but there haven't been that much like buzz with Blue Flare anymore. There are a few players who play it and are like, it's a good deck. I'm not saying it's bad, but people were talking about it like it was one of the best decks coming out of BT10.
Because it was the blue deck. And blue is always the top color.
OP.
Yeah, but I saw in Reddit one player, I can't remember your name, but he was playing Blue Flare and won like multiple local events with Blue Flare, and the deck looked really good, but it's just that it's local level. We don't know what's the power level in there. Yeah. I don't want to take anything away from the player who wins with Blue Flare. I'm sure he's a great player, but if there's nothing in the bigger tournaments, the deck does pretty nothing.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
I can't remember like many big tops from Blue Flare. There might be some here and there, but it's more like a curiosity than like a truly consistently great deck.
Yeah, we saw Examon one tournament.
Yeah. There's always like, there are many decks you can play in Digimon, but like at the moment at least.
And of course there's people who specifically play one deck and one deck only and are really good with it and can or could top with the deck in bigger events also, but they don't play the bigger events because they're far away or they are webcam tournaments and you don't have the setup or you don't like to play with webcam setups.
Yeah.
So I'd see Blue Flare being better if more Blue Flare players started acting up or bigger or playing it in bigger events. I don't know. It's super good deck if you can learn to play it. But it's not on the top tables.
Yeah, and it has those little like some problems in its like. It relies heavily on like surge effects because it doesn't draw that much through Digimon and stuff. So it's like you need to hit your surge effects well.
Yeah, if you can go second and start with a rookie in the back and the blazing memory boost and hitting Kiriha, you are fine to go.
Probably,
but if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
And because you only have the one Kiriha now, you can play Kiriha in Crossheart, but I've never seen anybody playing Taiki in Blue Flare. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can't because it's just.
I think it's just Crossheart.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah, you have only the one like truly good your own tamer. Basically.
Yeah. Until EX4, but it's long way
to go indeed.
Yeah, but I've seen I follow Japanese meta a little, and I've seen Blue Flare topping in Japanese meta now after EX4. Don't know the size of the tournaments, but seen.
Yeah, I think
results.
They're usually smaller tournaments.
Yeah,
but Blue Flare does get new good cards. Even like
in the future,
in like BT11 they get
the
like
Z-Greymon is really good.
Yeah, and they get the new DGX to use the
new Aramon.
Yeah,
basically the new blue DGX.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, because most of the decks plays.
It's the blue DGX if you're not specific like Metal Garurumon X.
Yeah, most of the decks play blue tamers.
Yeah, usually yes.
And yeah, new Aramon will be the new king, new Upamon. Demi-Maramono is still the best purple egg
Still, indeed.
after all these years.
Yeah, and like after the restrictions that hit us in EX3,
Yeah.
at the start of EX3,
Yeah.
the cross basically, it's still not a bad deck, but it lost so much like raw power that
Yeah.
it became just like a rookie rush, even more like rookie rush deck.
Yeah, now you're not even champion rush. Yeah, it's funny to see how the deck will be played in BT11 because there's like two ways to play it with Mervamon and with the X7.
Yeah, it's interesting to see like what people come up with. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of sad that like Crossheart is one of those decks where you can like branch out in your deck building because I don't like the deck at all.
Neither do I. I hate the X-Cross mechanic.
Yeah, I don't like it that much myself. Or more like I'm fine with the X-Cross, Digicross, whatever it's
The
called.
save.
But the save is absolutely chaotic mechanic because it's like you don't have like a true cost to your Digimons.
Yeah.
Or more like your Digimons are actually not like expendable resources. They are just like freely swinging to security. Oh, they died, no worries.
Yeah.
And then you can use them again and stuff like that. So it's they have like patched the mechanic so hard, or more like give it so much power that it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
And it would be I play Dark Knightmon myself at times. It's one of my favorite decks, like casual decks from
BT10.
I would call it casual deck. It has power, but you can like see some of the problems of that deck. Also, Blue Flare just like
Kills it.
so badly. But there you have this Digicross, but your things do search more, but you are like sometimes losing the materials and stuff like that. So you don't have infinite value, and you cannot bring stuff out for free that Cross has ability to do with the X5.
It's so annoying.
Why are the card games doing this? Like game after game after game, they're like
Free stuff.
What has been the most efficient way to break games? Well, playing stuff for free. Well, what do we do? Play stuff for free.
Yeah, and it's so different.
And like
comparing the X4 to like for Dexmon, because you can't control yourself when you can play Dexmon for free, but with like Crossheart you can control when you can play them for free, because you can search really much, and you can draw cards so much card draw with swinging with the Starmons and playing the X4s, and in BT11 playing the X3 and the Shoutmons and the Tamers. So basically you can control when you play stuff for free, or when you will gain memory for playing a level 5 beater.
Yeah.
You can play it for free and tap your Sensiros and gain memory. It's stupid.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to like gain memory by playing this big threat that has security attack plus piercing and draws a card and and has blocker and reboot for some reason.
And security attack.
So
and more drawing.
Yeah, I'm already like so fed up with the cross mechanic, or the Crossheart / like the Hunters Digicross and stuff like that.
When our friend said in our group chat that he's kind of interested in Hunters, Fata went like, "Oh no, what have you done?"
I can understand the interest in the Hunter. It's this like, but I don't. Well, this is a now a little bit of tangent to BT12, but I don't like the fact that you have this deck that is like super multicolored, like it's basically almost every color, I think, or something. But then in the like bigger picture, the colors don't even matter.
Yeah, because they just digivolve to stuff with save in their card text.
Yeah. And it's like, well, what's the point? Like, they're all made to the same deck, but there's no, like, choice to be made.
It could be just a white deck.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, let's get back to our topics.
Yeah.
The EX3. Yeah, EX3 is now over for us, finally, I hope.
Yeah. Now we just wait and see if the BT11 meta actually shakes things up more, or is it?
I would love to see more than just Black War Greymon X.
Yeah, like if the meta is something like Metal Garou X, Grandis, Black War Greymon X, and then some random decks, I will be so bored.
Yeah. But at least the BT11 will not be as long meta as EX3
yeah, we have
the BT10. Well, BT10 was really short for us, but basically it was super long meta. We got it like 2 or 3 weeks off before the EX3. EX3 came out like little over a month before Christmas, so it's like 3 months for us.
We've had this strange long lull where there's nothing that we got.
Yeah.
This was probably the biggest like gap in the whole year for us.
Yeah, and it was same last year.
Yeah, it probably hits the same time every year.
Yeah,
of
because
course.
January is slow month for business, and Christmas is Christmas. So there's the 2 months where nothing really happens. Yeah.
But now this was like amplified with the fact that I think the meta was a little stale.
Yeah.
And like it felt it's just BT9 all over again.
Yeah.
And
I hope it changes.
Yeah. At least somehow.
But let's get a little more positive things. The art is big part of Digimon card game. I think it's super good looking game. I've seen Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and I've watched over the shoulders people playing many different card games, Final Fantasy and Magic especially, because you play Final Fantasy and then there's a million people playing Magic in Blockhouse games, and I can see the arts, but I really don't like them. In Final Fantasy, the art is really everywhere.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy art, there are good arts, but it's all over the place.
Yeah.
And there are some horrible, absolutely horrendous art.
Yeah, but in Digimon, the art changes. There's many different styles. There's dark and gritty, there's Koki, there is these adorable baby arts, and a little bit for everybody, I think. But it's really good always.
Yeah, and it's even if the art changes, it's kind of uniform in that you can like.
You can say it is from Digimon.
Yeah, it's a Digimon art. You can see it, and like it's not only like the big Digimon that have good art. You might have pretty like really good art on the like middle parts, like Champion Digimon.
Yeah, and it's a Mega Digimon. Today we got the Prince Mamemon art. It's crazy good. What in the world? It's like one of the best arts in the game, in my opinion, and it's like uncommon.
Yeah, something like that. We got like 2 uncommons that had really good art.
Yeah,
Prince Mamemon and King Etemon.
The King Etemon compared to BT2 Galamon, it's perfect. I love it.
This is my Galamon.
Yeah, but Digimon always has a good arts. I really don't know any horrible arts. There is little sus arts in the all of those booby monsters, and like the what is the starter deck? The Mastermon starter deck, Other Mega. The
Unamon.
Yeah, the Unamon. The event pack art or the tournament pack art is like
it's borderline like
yeah.
what could I say?
It's for adults.
it's like in poor taste, I think.
Yeah, and then there's like Hydramon. In general, the Hydramon is sus.
Hydramon alt artist.
Yeah,
the sussiest things in the freaking world.
Yeah, but it's a mouth.
I really don't know how they got that art through.
Yeah, and you can see it on the regular art also a little bit. I have it here. There it is. But it's mostly under the card text.
And it's like it's so dark. The art is so dark that you cannot like pinpoint things from it that well.
But the other art.
Then we go to the other art that has like more, I don't know the terms, like saturation or something.
Yeah.
Like you can. It's just
It's sus.
Yeah.
Sus.
But usually Digimon has like super good art, and we kind of went through the BT10 and EX3 and I put down my favorite arts from BT10 and EX3, and
we have the same favorite regular art.
Yeah,
in BT10.
I put down one non-alternative art that was my favorite, and then I put down an alternative art that was my favorite. And we both came
in conclusion.
It was interesting because you were like, before we started this, you were okay, what is my favorite like normal art? And you were like, oh, Mushroom Moon is so cool.
And you thought the same. And it's one. Well, I think Koki is one of the most known artists in Digimon. At least in Twitter, I always see when new Koki art is revealed that people go crazy for it. And he is a really good artist, or she, I don't know.
I have no idea.
They are really good artists.
Yeah.
And
the Mushroom Moon is just
so good.
Yeah, it's such a like he has so much power in that small art, and he's marching forward, and
then there's Tokomon on his head, and there are little mushrooms,
and the mushroom on like the green on the face, and it's such a good art.
It's super good. I really like it. And well, Koki did also do the Hydramon alter art. Sus, but he.
It's a good art.
They have
but like
the Digimon is sus. They have a really good style, really great style. I really like it. I don't think Koki is my favorite. I maybe think that Asmaria, who did the Gaiomon and Magnamon X alter arts, is my favorite artist.
Probably, yeah.
But Digimon.
My favorite is probably the one that did Ofanimon Fall Down. I cannot remember the name. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really. I just look at the art. I don't really look at who has done the art.
Yeah. Well, I'm also working in graphic design and
graphic design. Yeah.
So maybe it's more for me or my kind of people.
Occupational thing.
Yeah. But. What's your favorite alternate art on the
BT10?
Yeah.
First I was like maybe Maid Mode and Venusmon are really good. But then I thought actually maybe my favorite alt art is the one that like makes the improves from the normal art the most, in my opinion, and that is Bloom Lordmon.
Well, that's really
the normal
good.
Bloom Lordmon art is it's lazy.
It's boring.
It's boring and lazy because
It's
like
two color. One colored. There's the big white space.
and you're using most of the art on that big like flower cannon thing.
Yeah, and
you can barely see the Bloomlordmon there in the art, basically.
Yeah.
And the Bloomlordmon Altart, on the other hand,
It's more. The regular art is more Bloom and less the Lord. But in the alternate art, you can see the whole picture. It's really good.
And it's
the style.
And it's the style I like. So
Yeah.
that was my choice.
Yeah. Is it the same?
I would like to say it's the same as the Ophanimon, but I'm not sure.
Let's check it out. Once in a while I have a computer here. Morishita. Yeah.
I think it's the same.
Ophanimon.
Yeah,
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
I like that dark and gritty style, especially on the level 6 Digimon, because it makes them look so badass.
Yeah, my favorite.
I know some people don't like that dark and gritty art, maybe because it's not that much Digimon.
Yeah.
But I think it's just cool.
Yeah,
sometimes that is just cool.
I think. Yeah, maybe Koki is Digimon style. It's more like manga or something
but
like that.
I don't think the what you said, the Gaiamon and the X, they are really close to Morishita's style.
Yeah, they are.
If I didn't know better, I could say they are from the same like artist, maybe.
I thought it for a second before I checked it. Or is Gaiamon from Asmaria? Where is my Gaiamon? I have it somewhere here. Don't you? Yeah, it is. And so is Black War Greymon, the BT8. Yeah. But they are really same in style-wise.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing.
What is your favorite Altart?
My favorite Altart from BT10 is Jasmine GX.
It's cool.
It's super cool. It's just so colorful. You have so much to look at.
Yeah.
There is thousand things.
And I think like the normal GX is kind of boring.
Yeah. It's like a mugshot.
Yeah, it's a really simple like art. It's bad,
good art.
But
it's
like,
good art, but it does nothing to GX in my opinion.
It doesn't make the Digimon look cool.
Yeah, but
or make it cooler.
Yeah, but compared to like Bloomlord normal art, it's still a great one. No disrespect for whoever draw the Bloomlord art.
I think it has problems because it's like I don't know. It's like there's too much like wasted space on the Bloomlord art.
Yeah,
I think the normal art.
Yeah, it feels like little blank.
Yeah,
but on the other hand, there's no wasted space in the GX, in my opinion, but it's a little dull. But the alternate art, it's so colorful, so many things you can look at. You really don't know what is the Digimon at the first sight. First I didn't like it when I saw the renders on the spoilers like months ago, but when I got my hands to it, I just love it. It's really good.
Yeah.
We can take the EX3
here in the same vein.
Yeah.
I need to check out what I chose as my favorites.
My favorite normal art from the EX3 is the Vmon. I love it when the card game acknowledges that there is the card game. Vmon looking the cards. Same in the delegate plan when they are playing the game.
Yeah. And there's that one Agumon, I think. Is there Agumon card where he's playing card game? No, well, I can't remember.
It's the map.
Yeah, the game mat has the Agumon with the card, yeah.
Yeah, the finals 21.
Yeah.
And the so it's the first promo Agumon. Yeah. He has the card in hand.
Yeah.
And then there is the Betsumon from BT8.
Yeah.
Also playing.
True.
The really creepy cat.
Yeah. I actually chose my favorite non-alternative art card is actually Examon. I really like Examon's normal art. The alternative art is fine, it's okay, but somehow I think the normal art actually makes Examon look like badass and like cooler.
Yeah.
It's strange because there's so different kind of arts, because the alternative Examon is like this big...
It shows how
it's the big
it
towering thing.
Yeah.
But in the normal art, it's more like this fighting Digimon.
Yeah, but I don't like... Because I don't like the fact that you can't see the size of Examon. Because the lore in Examon is that he's always been in there, but he's so big that the digital world could not have rendered him in. Since the name Examon, like in exabytes, and it's super clever in my opinion, and I really like it. And I like the art, but it's not my favorite, and I prefer the alternate art.
That is fair.
What's your favorite alternate?
I chose actually Hinakurihara because...
Yeah, it was on my mind also.
Because I think that is a good template how to make great tamer alt arts.
Same as Analog Youth.
Yeah, you make these interesting like tamer alt arts. I think when do we got BT12? We get a lot of tamer.
Yeah,
arts,
BT12 we will get the BT11. Taiga and Rina and the new tamers. We'll get BT11.
No.
And BT12 we will get the main characters, the same pose. From side?
Yeah, that is what I meant.
Alright.
There's even more there, I think, tamer alts. There's like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, with the same-ish art.
Yeah.
And I think they get a little boring when they're all so same. And
they feel more like box toppers.
Yeah, and they have like this like pretty dull like background.
Yeah.
There's not much happening.
There's the partner Digimon and it's mega.
Yeah. But I really like Hinakurihara's.
Yeah, it's alt art tamer did right.
Like EX2 had okay. Well, I think I've grown to those tamer arts.
They are different and it's important, but they feel more like box toppers than alternative art.
Yeah, maybe.
Of course they're different pictures.
Yeah.
But you
and even if they are like the same kind, they are not as same as the BT12 ones.
Yeah.
And I think to jump a little to BT11 alt art tamers, I kinda like the alt art tamers in BT11, but I cannot really like put it on the words. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah, they feel a little cheap, like, in my opinion. I haven't seen them in person, and when I see them, I will fall in love with them because they're alt arts.
But I like some of them fine. And
Mirai is really good.
I wasn't even actually that enamored with Mirai when I first saw the alt art. But there is something that I cannot put my mind on.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong with those alts, but I cannot really...
I feel
I cannot really, like, pinpoint
but
it.
But it's a good step forward.
Yeah, and probably if they have, like, cool... somehow the foiling or the texture or something is really good, it really elevates them.
That's
because
why you need to see them.
We have only seen the renders for them. And sometimes the foiling and stuff makes them even better. Yeah. So... waiting for that, but...
One of my favorite cards in the game, or arts in the game, is the BT5 Koromon alternative art. And I just got my playset. And when I got my first one, I didn't know there was a texture. And I really like the texturing in the card. It can change your opinion on a card.
Indeed.
Some cards feel so dull without texture, but with the texture, they'll change so much. Indeed. That's why I'm so sad we are not getting the textured super rares in the reprint booster.
Probably. But
I think we will get them somehow.
But we don't have official version of the set yet, so...
Yeah, or we have the RB01 will get the Gamamon and Ghost Game
but
stuff, but we have no clue about the
and we
reprints.
don't have official word on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Bandai hasn't actually announced.
Yeah, that's only in the distributors. Back to the
But
topic.
what is your favorite alt art?
My favorite
EX3.
alt art in EX3 must be Trakamon.
Oh, it's a good
It's
one.
super good. It's super cute. It's the opposite side of the gritty and dark.
Yeah, but it works on like Digijamas and Rookies and stuff.
Yeah.
When
I don't
you-
want to see angry Trakamon with the Morishita style. Or maybe I would, but I still prefer the cute and cute
Cute
style.
and happy
Yeah, it's so good.
and colorful and
Yeah.
Also, my like one of my honorable mentions in that set should actually be also the Break Dramon alt.
Yeah, it's
I don't,
super cool.
I don't know what it is, but it's somehow like so epic.
When I first found about Examon and that it's DNA Digivolution of 2 megas, I was like, oh my god. Then I saw Break Dramon and was like, what the fuck? I didn't like the design of Break Dramon when I first saw it. I think it was before I played the game. It was like in 2020 something with the pandemic and being bored, and then I got to Digimon again. But I saw the Slayer Dramon and Break Dramon and was like, no, I don't want this. I just want Examon. Then I saw Examon X antibody and was like, no, I don't want this. I just want Examon. But I'm grown to like the evolution lines.
Yeah.
I think the fusion between the megas to become Examon will not make sense to me because it's more like Slayer Dramon and Digivolves to Examon, and they lose everything about Break Dramon. Maybe Break Dramon is the sword or something, but yeah. The Break Dramon alt art is really good and really cheap, in at least in Europe. So if you would like to prepare for the EX13, just grab the Examon. No, maybe not Examon alt arts, but at least the Mega alt arts. They're really cheap now, like €3, €4.
Something like that, yeah. I need to quickly say something about the. I always think that Imperial Dramon Fighter mode looks wonky.
It's a little NPC.
Yeah, and it looks like a toy figure or something.
Yeah, it looks
like a toy.
It's like a commercial to toy figure.
But yeah, let's not talk that anymore. We could move on to what we expect from the BT11. BT11 will see the coming of Black War Greymon X. That is like the biggest
boogeyman of the new format.
Yeah, and it feels like one of the most powerful decks that has been around.
Yeah, in Japanese meta.
Yeah.
Well, it was the most winning deck in Japanese, if I'm not totally wrong.
Yeah, I think it topped all the time.
Yeah. Besides it, the Southmon Cross 7 was doing things. Japanese did get the Shoutmon Cross 4 restriction after BT11, so it's not a mirror.
Yeah, but like the Black War Greymon X is like the big elephant in the room.
Yeah, everyone is even either playing it or prepared to play against it.
Yeah, there will probably be like billion of those decks going around. I hope it will not be the like be all end all. Or
I think we will see other decks topping also. Maybe BVGX will be the king of the BT11, but I think there will be many other decks also, because Japanese meta is always a little smaller. They like to play, of course, competitively, but they play more the new stuff than we do. We play what's good most of the times, but it's one of the things, because of the Japanese meta, we see what's good like many months before we get it, so we have time to test. We too have not been proxying so much. I have Black War Greymon, but I haven't played a single game with it against anybody because I've been sick. But and it's a week away from BT11, so we haven't done so much testing, but we know people have done it.
Yeah, because some people are going to the finals. And
yeah, it's week after
BT11 comes out. So
yeah,
and it's legal there, so you need to know.
You need to know what is coming and what's scary, what's not.
What do you want to play there?
And because there's so many new decks coming out. There's the Homon deck with
Phoenixmon.
A Phoenixmon and Marsmon deck. There is the Poop deck. People have been taking it seriously, and it's not a shit deck. It's a meme, but it can do things. Then of course there is the Black War Greymon X. Everybody being scared of.
Ulforce Vedramon comes out.
But there's the Black War Greymon killing the Tamers.
Yeah,
I'd love to see like Tamer protection someday. But yeah, back to BT11.
Yeah, but as you said, there are many new decks because there is the Phoenixmon deck, Ulforce Vedramon, the Digimon / Rust Tyrannomon.
Yeah, Taiga.
Thing, the Sukamon Poop deck, shit deck,
Yeah.
Gaugamon, Mirage Gaugamon,
Soleomon.
Yeah, I don't think there will be that good of a true Mirage Gaugamon deck. It will probably be more like Leomon deck with Mirage Gaugamon as
high
the
end.
high end.
We'll get Mirage Gaugamon in BT13.
Yeah,
with the burst modes, but now it's just like the high end level 6 Digimon.
Yeah, there's also of course the return of Mastamon with Mirai and the new Lady Devimon and Angelwomon. How do you say it?
Angelwomon.
Yeah. I hope Mastamon will be good because I really love to play the deck, and it gets way faster combos now.
Yeah, you can go Mastamon turn 2 easy and keep your turn.
Something like that, yeah. And of course, Cross makes the comeback with X7 and the EX3 and Mervamon, and it gets so many new toys again.
Yeah,
so.
and Minervamon Rush is a thing.
Yeah, and you can play Minerva Loop with Mervamon and...
Yeah, there is 1,000 new decks and everything.
Blue Flare gets buffed.
Yeah, there is like... You can choose what you want to play.
Pretty much, yeah.
And of course there's still War Greymon X, Metal Garurumon, Grandis, all those tower decks. Alphamon, if you want to be a die-hard Alphamon fan.
Yeah, Examon is playable.
Yeah, Examon gets much better with the new Dragomon.
So there are many decks to play, but I'm just fearing the format where it becomes like Black War Greymon X, Metal Garurumon X, and maybe something else.
But this is for all those people who are not going to play in finals. You don't need to play the top decks, and you can search friends or speak with your friends not to play the tier 1 decks. You can
all the time.
Yeah, you can have fun. This is hobby for us, and if you don't want to try hard and sweat your ways into the world, you can just have fun with the Mimir decks and
Yeah, and there's many like I like the fact that like the decks are different in like the Phoenixmon, Ulforce, Gigi Rust, Sukamon, Gargamon stuff. They have this like Ulforce is different, but like Digimon, Sukamon, and Phoenixmon have this underlying like theme of playing more Digimons after something happens, or unleashing more Digimons or something.
it's more like in the earlier days.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, and at least in the point that you don't just win the game with your boss monster instantly.
Yeah,
It's not OT case.
yeah. I'm just a little bit tired of all the towers, to be honest.
Yeah, I can feel you, but
And especially as the towers with these X antibody forms are getting so damn efficient.
yeah, and with all the protection.
Yeah.
Blackboard Greymon is a good example of the protection.
You can stack like basically every form of protection except battle on it.
Yeah, and
then
it gets so big.
It gets so big you cannot feasibly delete it in battle. So
Yeah, maybe Grandis can still run over it because it gets like 18k,
Yeah.
and you need to use like 3 Yuyas to get over 18. So Grandis can get rid of Blackboard Greymon because it can suspend it. But like, it can be not so fun playing just against Blackboard Greymon.
yeah, maybe like in topic of Blackboard Greymon, we could talk about should there be restrictions for BT11 or after BT11, and what could they be?
I see the points for both examples, but I'm still thinking that we shouldn't get restrictions mid-format.
Yeah.
So, and they haven't announced it yet. It's week
I don't
before.
think there will not be restrictions for BT11.
Yeah, and
we listeners know if there has been restrictions
yeah,
for
we
BT11.
don't know yet, but we think that there will not be restrictions
But
before
I
BT11.
think there's probably, if the meta doesn't get like super diverse for some reason, I think there is a need for some restrictions in before BT or when BT12 comes around.
Yeah, I'd say that I'd like to see updated restriction and ban list in the day when the BT12 drops or when the pre-releases start happening, because I think that's the day we'll normally get the
Usually I
updated restriction list. And Cool Boy is one card everybody being talking to get hit. Was it this video or the last one we recorded that we talked about Ice Wall and hidden potential?
It was the last one.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's like hour in recording this, so
Yeah.
at least it feels like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they just banned hidden potential and ice wall.
They should be gone. They are making...
They are like bad card designs from the earlier part of Digimons that don't actually work.
Yeah, they. If you lose to Ice Wall, you get mad because it's the one-off. Been there, done that, in both ends of the table. If you lose Bloom Lord using the hidden potential, it's frustrating. It's like, yeah, I'm at 0 memory. I have 5 things on board, rested or suspended. Yeah, I use this hidden potential to gain 5 memories with Bloom Lord.
And I will continue my turn and I will evolve into Hydramon basically for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's damn annoying to lose for the restricted cards. In case of like Jet Sylphimon or the other yellow card, forget the name. Reinforcing memory boost. You can't lose to them, basically.
Yeah, you cannot instantly lose to those.
Yeah, because they are recovering and getting you places. The hidden potential can get you to places, but it will win you the game also, getting you there. The place the hidden potential will get you is the victory.
Basically, yeah. I've been advocating for Cool Boy restriction and maybe even the new upcoming Greymon X antibody.
Yeah, the thing that it cheapens the evolution cost is dumb.
Yeah, the memory cheating is getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
Especially these, like, it's even most of the time these little things, because the one or two memory here and there, it affects the game more than you would think when you like design the card.
Yeah, especially then you combined with Cool Boy.
Yeah.
You have Greymon in racing one or two Cool Boys. Even one in field, you get it out, go for Greymon X, use Cool Boy to gain one memory, then you go for Greymon, Metal Greymon to de-digivolve and destroy, then you can digivolve to Metal Greymon X and just kill something with 6k or less. And if you have the X antibody to put there before, you have the protection. I think the protection is the least big problem with the Greymon X.
Protection is not the problem, the memory cheating is.
Yeah.
And the problem with the Greymon X is also that it becomes even better in BT12 when there comes the double-colored Metal Greymon that can evolve on Greymon, with Greymon its name, for 3 cost, and then it costs 1 to go to that.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely ludicrous. Like that.
Then you go for the Metal Greymon X from BT9, and then with the new
War
Greymon the raid. It's stupid, but I think if you don't restrict the Greymon X, it can be fine, because if you restrict the Cool Boy, because the Cool Boy gets you the memory and the card draw.
It's like it depends on how good Blackrock Greymon X
becomes.
Yeah. It's more like that's why we probably need to wait until BT12 to make some changes.
Yeah, I don't want to see the cross thing again, that we have 2 or 3 weeks to play with it, and then Panda just like, we take your toys away. Even it wasn't that good anyway, but
yeah,
we'll still take them away.
Yeah, and it's like, but if you go that route and restrict Cool Boy and maybe like Greymon X, you need to hit the older BT9 towers if they're still good decks, and they will probably be good decks.
Grandis needs some hits.
Yeah, it's strange because like Grandis is such a strange deck. Like probably like whatever you hit probably affects the deck. Like there are choices that if you hit certain cards there, the deck stops being the same deck. Like it is not the OTK anymore. If you like hit the Grand Kuwagamon, you're like, well, I will never get these security attacks if I have like one Grand Kuwagamon. But then it feels really bad to losing that one high roll OTK turn. So
it should be banned. Maybe.
Yeah, but then the deck probably dies until something happens. Like then the deck.
The OTK Grandis could die, in my opinion. We've been memeing with Grandis control.
Yeah.
And it should be control deck, in my opinion. You could have the piercing and the suspending and gaining memory when your opponent is suspending, but the OTK on top of that is stupid.
It could be like,
and then you could play such a different bottom end. You would not need Weedmons because you would not Digiburst. you could play.
You could try something like Stingmon that gives you. Oh, some people already play the Stingmon.
Yeah,
like,
that gives you memory.
You could use more stuff like Stingmon and like different kinds of control-ish elements or something.
Yeah,
there.
And if you would like to go for the OTK style of a build, you could still do it. There is cards to help you get to OTK without the Grand Kuwagamon, because you could use the starter deck Mega Kabuterimon. It's not the best card for that, but it trusses security. If you have piercing from the Kuwagamon X.
Yeah, you could probably like do just that and just ban Grand Kuwagamon to like kill the OTK outright.
Yeah.
And then it would actually open up the deck building for Grandis.
Yeah, because now it's a one build.
Yeah, now it's just like a stupid no-brain build, which is good for me because I have the second brain cell in this channel. So,
but Jet Silphimon restriction didn't kill Yellow Hybrid. Sunrise Buster didn't kill Yellow Hybrid. Or the restriction.
But then also, you probably need to hit Metal Garurumon X, because if you don't do anything to that deck, it will just persist through the end of time.
And then there is this thing that it's been banned in Asia, because the promos were too hard to get. And
they were only they had it in Japan, I think, but not outside Japan.
Yeah, and in Japanese it was already hard to get, and think what it was outside of Japan. But now when they did just receive the RBO1, they unrestricted it or unbanned it. It's the first time, by the way, in Digimon's history to unban something or unrestrict something.
But this is more like wasn't like the banning of cards because they were so good. It was because they were not, like easily like obtainable. And
it's but whatever.
Yeah.
But now you could give us restrictions that not affect the Japanese meta, if you think so.
Yeah, you could probably just like. I think we need to hit something from Metal Garurumon too. Sometimes you just need to take. I think they had like the right idea earlier with the Yellow Hybrid, that it was basically the only deck Yellow had, which is probably true still. But like they maybe went too hard on it at the wrong time. But I think the idea behind it is fine. Sometimes you need to shake up the best decks, because if it's just like format after format after format after format, it's
and
the
Yellow
same
Hybrid
deck.
Was a thing from BT7 up till BT10 in Japanese meta. We had the restrictions after BT8, EX2.
Somewhere around that, I think.
But BT9 we didn't anymore have the Yellow Hybrid, and I'm still sad. I wanted to play Venus Hybrid.
Yeah,
I played it, but it was not the same.
I think
it's good deck still.
You could have probably just like went with Sunrise Buster limitation and left Jet Silphimon at 4 and see where the meta goes.
Yeah,
also one of the problems is that Bandai has like decided that there will be no other good yellow deck ever for some reason.
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know when we will get another good, like, solely yellow deck.
Yeah, because the BT13, the Kentarismon stuff is fine and fun looking, but it doesn't seem to be the new Yellow Hybrid or even anything.
Yeah, it's probably closest to what we can get lately. Well, we haven't even got really like yellow decks lately. It's always like double colored or something like that.
Lately, now it's Mastemon. The only super rare in yellow for yellow in BT11 was Mirai.
Yeah.
And is it first?
It's purple yellow, I think.
Yeah, it's purple yellow. So basically.
Yeah, and there's like there's like one yellow Digimon line in the whole set or something like that, and if that is even line, I'm not sure. But so they should probably like first make a truly good yellow like deck first.
Yeah, the yellow deck we get in BT11 is the poop deck.
Yeah,
and it's half black. It's not a wrong thing to do half colored decks.
Yeah,
but like I'd like to see pure yellow deck.
Yeah,
becoming a good deck.
Kentarosmon is probably the next candidate, but it doesn't look like it will be the savior
and the
of
Shine
yellow.
Greymon stuff from BT12 upwards is good, but it's half red.
Yeah.
It feels more like red deck than yellow deck.
Yeah,
but we will see. It's our next candidate, maybe to be a good yellow deck. Yeah. Sakuyamon is super funny deck and it's good.
Yeah, but it's not like
in bigger circles.
It's not good enough.
Yeah,
maybe some Kuzuhamon thing, but then it's also half blue basically.
And Kuzuhamon is blue flare card, like we've talked about
earlier somewhere. Yeah, but there will. I still see the need for restrictions for like Metal Garurumon, Grandis, Black War Greymon X probably.
Yeah, the Black War Greymon restrictions would affect also the War Greymon X.
Yeah, which apparently is like probably even better than Black War Greymon X or something.
Yeah.
It's even like cheaper on the memory part because it can use the Greymon X to go so cheaply to the Metal Greymon and stuff.
Yeah, and with Cool Boys and with the new Taichi or Taikamiya in BT12, it will affect the deck because you can digivolve to Greymon and gain one memory from Tamer, so you can't even memory block it.
Yeah,
we need cards that memory block Tamers also.
That was one of the things that I was just thinking yesterday or some day. I don't really understand the need for the memory blocker Digimon, the level 3s, to not affect Tamers. Because it wouldn't affect the memory setters, because they set the memory to 3. They don't gain you memory.
Yeah, that's true.
They wouldn't affect that. So why can't they affect Tamers? Because now we are printing more and more these stupid Tamers that just give you free memory for nothing.
Yeah.
And you cannot do anything about it. And like Cool Boy is one of the biggest offenders now that we have X antibodies. Because,
yeah, but Cool Boy should be on 1.
Yeah, I think the first thing we need to do is Cool Boy to 1. At least that.
Yeah.
Because it affects so many like the biggest offenders.
Yeah, and once again, if you restrict Cool Boy, it opens up deck buildings or the possibilities in deck building.
Especially on those decks that are like 4 Cool Boys. This is now good.
Yeah, but Cool Boy restricted to 1 would be even more big kill for Alphamon. But they already killed him.
Yeah, and Alphamon still has the Yuji.
Yeah,
I think it's Yuji.
Yuji?
Something
I don't know.
That. But which is also this stupid gain memory for doing almost absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
I'm playing X antibodies, so I get memory.
When did it come out? Was it in BT8?
BT8 or BT8, I guess.
I guess it's BT8. Yeah. No. BT7.
BT7.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but you know the Tamer. But yeah, those are our early thoughts about what restriction possibilities there should be.
And because Japanese and the EN side are totally different formats already, I think we could have different
there should
restrictions.
There should be at least some considerations for the fact that we should probably have a different kind of restrictions, because now we are getting restrictions I think they're mainly more like from the Japanese meta to us, and then they come to us in really strange timings.
Yeah,
because we are getting hit. Our Cross is getting hit like a month after release,
or a few weeks,
something like that. So it was like, what is this? Like, we understand that Cross is a good deck, but why are we butchering it like basically immediately after it came out? No, well, because Japanese had played with the Crossheart,
2 sets, 3 sets,
something like that. So it's strange. We should probably have a little bit different, or at least they should be like, maybe our list should reflect the Japanese list when we get to the same point or something.
Yeah.
But not like we get like basically Japanese test things out and we get restrictions that we sometimes can't even play before they happen.
Yeah. We get the knowledge before the set is even out. Like with the Iceman, I think the restriction was set before the set came public.
Yeah, but Iceman was like, you get 1 set to play with this.
Yeah, and
1 format basically.
Yeah, well, the blue hybrid, the Tommy restriction was big because of the EN side, but I think
that is a good
only restriction because of the EN side.
Yeah, it was a fine restriction, I guess. I didn't think blue hybrid was something like uber powerful, but somehow it just topped every tournament here. So I don't know if was it something like people were just playing that and
people just love blue
for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah,
but I'd like to see a different restriction lists for the other sides of the game, and we will get them at different times, so it already affects the meta.
I am up for some like big meta shake with like the restriction list. There was just for a little tangent, there was a big meta shift in Yu-Gi-Oh! They just released a new ban list that basically killed the S tier, 0 tier deck that was there. They restricted like 7 cards. They restricted 6 and banned 1 from the deck or something like that.
From the deck?
Yeah.
Not just generally. Just from the one deck?
From the one deck, yeah.
Oh.
They banned one card and restricted 6 or 7 from the deck.
That's how you do it.
They were like, we are going to effing kill this thing. But people were like, it was basically just tier lament. That is the name of the deck. It was just the S tier. It was the absolute best deck in the game for like months and months. Yeah. And people were like, please, no more this.
Restricting and banning is a good thing in card games.
Yeah, because you will always break your game and then your players will break the game even further.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to do some restrictions. You cannot just leave it as it is. Yeah. Because.
But I would love to unrestrict Iceman and Jetsilphemon. It would be in this day and age of the game.
It would be interesting to see what happens.
Yellow could come back. Purple would be much faster. I know unrestricted Iceman is broken thing, but so is Black for Dragon X or as
Metal Garurumon X is.
Yeah.
The decks are really good, really powerful, and really fast when they draw well.
Yeah.
So that is the name of the game.
Yeah. Or if you don't restrict them, just unrestrict them, just restrict good enough for the other decks. It would be nice to get the game going a little slower.
Yeah, I would like to see the game getting slower, but it doesn't feel like it's seeing all the spoilers from BT12, 13, EX4.
But BT13 and EX4 are so different sets than the compared to BT9 to 11.
Yeah, there are some
It's a change, but it's also that the sets have been made 4 sets before the spoilers, or 3 sets before the spoilers. So the our voice is heard, but it's always a few sets later that it shows.
Yeah. But yeah, that is like, I have this nagging fear in my back that Black War Greymon X could be a problem, but we will see.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how the finals will play out, as they are a week after the release of BT11.
There is only Grandis.
And like there will not be like any concrete good data to see before the finals.
That's super good. I really love the fact.
It's interesting to see what people come up with. Of course, people are testing with proxies and stuff, but still, you don't have like.
There is no big tournaments to what's topping and what's not, and how people build.
Yeah, and you probably don't get like a tournament of 8 rounds to play your deck you're taking to the finals.
Yeah, it will be funny to see the decks that will take the finals.
I hope there's just some damn random deck that wins the tournament.
I want to see Sukamon taking one of the finals. Is there only 2 finals? In USA and in Europe?
There's the Latin American one.
So there's 3.
At least 3.
Alright, yeah. I would love to see the shit deck taking one of them.
Yeah, that would be so interesting. Or something like tier 2-ish.
Yeah.
Something like
Alpha Speedrunner.
Yeah, Ultra Speedrunner winning. Or
it would be so good to see. I'm going to build and bling Ulforce, and it will be hella expensive.
Well, talking about that, we could finally go to maybe our thoughts on the favorite arts of BT11.
Should we talk about or did we already talk about the Mulligan thing in the other part of the video?
Theoretically, yes, but it's like, just make the decision that do you want your game to have a Mulligan or not?
Yeah.
Like, say it like out straight up, like there will be no Mulligan.
Yeah.
Or there will be Mulligan.
Make
the choice.
Yeah. Now there's the Google forums for people where Bandai asked if Evolution Cups would be held in different formats, and the formats are
wild,
stupid, in my opinion. The most realistic things are Mulligan and side decks. I don't like side decks in Digimon. You can switching 10 cards from your deck, you can change your whole deck, basically.
Yeah.
You can change from Black War Greymon X to War Greymon X with 10 cards.
Yeah, that would be interesting in a kind, but I don't know what that. Well, it could be an interesting stuff.
Yeah, but
I've been like given up on side deck and Mulligan. I don't really care anymore. It's like, just say if there is or is not.
Yeah, because
like,
and it's so strange if you are training to for playing in Evo Cup, you are playing with Mulligan. But if you're training for finals, you're playing without Mulligan. So is it there or not?
Yeah.
And I'm standing for not Mulligan.
Yeah, I'm fine with not Mulligan. It's just like make the clear choice that is it there or not. So.
And please, Bandai, if you are planning to make an alternative format, make it not crazy, please.
Yeah, those were pretty outlandish ideas that I saw. I didn't go to the Google Doc and see what they were in whole. But the things that I saw were like, okay, this
Start with 10 memory or
it's something like this is not even Digimon anymore.
Yeah, one format just did take the racing phase away and did make it like a partner phase or what it was.
I don't know.
And they were super strange. I'd like to...
Someone said things like, okay, these ideas are like, we have this crazy good memory system. Let's not use it properly.
Let's just take it away.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's strange. But I'd like to see a different format. Like in Magic the Gathering, there's the Commander format. I'd like to see something casual like that. Maybe the memory system. It's strange for
something like
multiplayer.
Something like the singleton formats could be interesting.
Yeah,
but you cannot. I think you can make singleton deck right now, but it would be really random. Like it wouldn't be coherent deck because we don't have enough cards for that.
Yeah,
you need more cards so you can make a like deck that makes sense in singletons, or you need some alternative rulings where you can mix and match colors more freely.
Yeah, it would be super fun to see an different format with totally not totally but different rules for Digimon and deck building, especially looking those different formats Bandai is suggesting to us. It's like they're all 50 card decks. Some deck play the Digitama deck little differently, but if you are playing with 10 securities without any recovery Digimon, should your deck be a little bigger? Because
maybe
10 cards of your deck is the normal way to start because you have 5 securities and 5 cards in your hand. But then you're only having 35 cards in your deck. It can affect...
Yeah, and kind of if you have 10 security, it basically... Well, it could mean the games go longer, but then you have less cards to draw from.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like... This is not going to the right way.
You should have like... maybe like 70 cards if you are having 10 securities, because 10 securities to remove is really much. I think everybody has played against security control. If you haven't, you're lucky. But it's so ridiculous that they have like, I have this 16 securities, hit free. You don't have to stress losing security if you have 10.
Yeah, basically.
It takes so much longer, and if you have no extra cards in your deck, it just makes it weird.
Yeah.
But I hope people are wise, or maybe people are wise and we're not. We don't know.
That could be. Makes sense.
The two brain cell channel.
Yep.
But yeah, let's go for the arts.
Favorite arts in BT11. We both chose again one non-alt art and one alt art.
Yeah. What's your favorite non-alt art card?
I actually find the Palamon really cute and fun.
Yeah.
It's so Digimon World 1, I love it. This is here is the plant watering a meat that they are actually like growing in the ground.
Yeah, it's super good. I really like it. I'm not the biggest fan of the style of the drawing, but it's fine. It's fine, and it's a good card also.
Yeah.
You will be playing it in
probably, yes.
Bloom Lord, Bloom Hydra.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super good. It's super funny twist on our world. Plants watering
Yeah,
meat.
and the fact that you can grow meat in the ground, like it's a plant.
Only in Digimon
Yeah.
or anime or different dimensions or something like that. My favorite art. I didn't take a good look before the recording. There's been few cuts, and we talked about the BT10 and EX3 arts, and I thought like, yeah, I haven't seen any of these arts like close up good.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't have the cards yet, but I haven't looked up them so much. I know the cards and effects, but the arts were totally new. I think my favorite card art from this set is the clear Agumon.
Non-alternate.
Yeah.
It's one of those good like rookie Digimons. I think they make many good rookie Digimon arts.
Yeah.
It's like
I really like this.
And
the transparency on the clear Agumon, and the fact that it's not toy Agumon, it's clear Agumon. Clearly, it's a different Digimon.
Of course it is.
Yeah, we gotta have an Agumon variant in every set.
Of course.
But it's super good, and I think thinking about the art in the card with the yellow color surrounding it, it fits really well. I think the artist did make a really good job with it.
Yeah.
It's super playful, and I the toy Agumon and clear Agumon premise of being Legos is super funny to me. I'm always
legally distinct from Legos.
Lego has been a really big part of my life growing up.
Many of us here in Finland.
Yeah. And I love the clear Agumon and toy Agumon.
Yeah.
Then we have the alt arts. We have had the same first thought about the alt arts.
Yeah, I went through these alt arts and I was like, there are many like good alt arts, but there were so few of those that I felt like this is great.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I didn't want to first like say that it is, but I actually think the Marsmon is one of the best alt arts in this set.
It's super good. I really like it.
This like grappling feeling, like almost wrestling maybe or something.
Yeah.
Like. But there's something in that alt art that really speaks to me, and I don't even like the card that much, but like the alt art is like super good.
It's super good. It's not my favorite, but close. I also like the Mirage Gagamon alt art. It's once again not a card I'll be playing. Neither is the Marsmon, but I really like those alt arts. I'd like Mirage Gagamon better without the Tamer there. It's probably a fact in case of every of these cards.
I think
maybe not Phoenixmon.
Yeah, I think Phoenixmon works best from out of these that the Tamer is present there.
Yeah, but
Phoenixmon works best because in every other the Tamer seems like
bombing.
We're just putting the Tamer here, and
maybe not in the Mirage Gagamon. It's quite fine in
but
there.
I think in Phoenixmon the Tamer and the Digimon actually work together.
They interact
well in the picture.
Yeah,
and the Tamer is not like it works and it makes sense she's there.
Yeah.
In the other, you're like, okay, you're there because you need to be in this.
Yeah. Like in the Mirage Gagamon, why is the Tamer so close when it's clearly attacking and being attacked?
Yeah.
It's a little reckless. It's funny that in the Sharpmon X7 there's no Tamers. But maybe
it's just a Gundam.
Yeah, it's cool art. I like it. But like in O4 Sweetramon, why is Rina there? Well, Rina is there because Rinas. And then the infamous Black War Greymon.
Yuya is just photobombing so bad.
It's super bad.
This could basically be his like tamer.
Yeah, it would be better. The Yuya's tamer alt art is the worst in my opinion. It's not bad, but compared to others, it's boring. It looks like more of the traditional like
box
topper, yeah. But I'm drawn to like the Black War Greymon X, but the Yuya takes the top place.
It's
from
like
me.
It's like Yuya is like the takes the center stage in that Black War Greymon X alt.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange to me.
Mirai or Angemon and Lady Devimon are good, but I don't like that they are not connected arts. I would like to see only one Mirai when I put the cards next to each other. It would be super cool.
Yeah.
But, well, it's too late. Or because we have all three of them in this set and all three did get alt arts, it would be super cool if Mirai wasn't in the Digimon's alt art. And they all three connected like in BT4 secret alt arts.
Yeah, so you have Angemon on the left and the Lady Devimon on the right, and the Mirai would be in the middle, and if you connect them, they're like the same.
One picture.
That would be actually really cool.
I need to
missed opportunity.
Yeah, I need to go for work for Bandai. But my favorite alter art is probably the Rina. I'm sucker for Vemon. Yeah, and I like the colors. The Rina's hair is nice color. It pops out.
Yeah,
and everything else is so blue.
Almost only blue / grayish blue.
Besides the Rina.
Yeah.
And it's a little, well, what could you say? There's could be more clothes to make it more reasonable, but
that is Rina's
designs. Yeah, that is anime waifu tax things. I don't know. It's cultural thing, I guess. But I like that there's Demon. I wish I could play that card in armor decks, but
you can just put it there.
But it does nothing. Then the gold arts. What do you think about them? The BT11.
I only like Mastamon, to be honest. I think Ulfor Fedramon is just random. It's
so weird. It does not fit.
And I think Machinedramon looks too small to the card. It looks like it needs more space.
Yeah.
It looks like
it's scrambled.
Yeah, someone just like crammed him there. And
but I like the fact that it's not the same art as in the EX1 Machinedramon alt art because the cannons are facing a different way.
Okay, yeah. I like the fact that Mastamon is like you're you're zooming out so you get more out of the Mastamon art you have, and you can like see her wings more and like stuff like that.
That's true.
I like that fact. It extends the art.
Yeah.
In a good way, in my opinion. I don't really like the Ulfor's Vedramon at all, to be honest, and I think the Machinedramon looks wonky to me. It looks so cramped. Like you shouldn't.
The Machinedramon should have been like silver background.
Maybe.
And Ulfor's Vedramon could have been blue. I don't know, like diamond background, but or something like that. I really like the Vedramon, the box topper Vedramon.
Yeah, the
BT1 secret.
Yeah, and it is in the style of like the old card game.
Yeah.
I like the old card game stuff. Like you don't need to print like good cards in it, but it's good nostalgia bait.
Yeah. You know? I really like it.
It works.
It works, yeah. And it will be cheap. It's not a good card. So can grab a playset.
Yeah. I'm fearing how the gold cards price goes with us.
Yeah, in Japanese they were like not even a 1 in a case.
Yeah, and if those are the odds for us, I shall
cry.
Yeah, I will not be getting the Mastemon Altart in that case.
Yeah.
Luckily we have a Mastemon Altart already, but...
I think it's better. It's just my opinion. The EX2 box topper.
Yeah, it could be. I need to see the gold Mastemon in person too. I really like it, but I'm not sure which is better.
So if you can pull the gold Mastemon and think you can sell it cheap, just slide in Fata's DMs.
Again.
Once again. How is the Grandis project?
Halted right now. I haven't watched I should probably buy a couple of the pre-release promo things, but
yeah,
I haven't watched it lately. I should get the cards, but I'm too lazy and too cheap, and I will do it someday. Someday.
We will have the deck profile out when it's fully altered.
Yeah.
Again.
But maybe this is the good time to finally end this audio book length rambling of past and present and future.
Yeah, rambling is the word of the day.
Thank you for everyone who made it this far. You are the best.
Hi, Mom.
and please do still subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that good shit. Also check out the link in description for Blockhouse Games.
Tell us if you would like to
listen us ramble even more.
Yeah, and there's lots of videos in the channel, so you can hear us ramble.
Yeah, and if you're craving for some gameplay video, don't worry, there will be gameplay video in the future. We still need to get our BT11 decks ready. We need to play, record, and stuff. So it takes a week from here, hopefully a week. And you can always watch our past gameplay videos. History check just came out this week, so check that out. It was fun.
It's not even a EX3 meta, so it's refreshing.
Yeah.
And if you need a refresher from the finals training, there is another not EX, but history check, the BT1 or 1.0 video on the channel, so you can enjoy Digimon card game, but you don't need to check out the most recent metas.
Yeah. And next week will be box opening, hopefully.
Yeah,
we don't have the boxes yet, so we
all the knowledge of the boxes.
Yeah, we hope to have those next week, so we can next week for us, also next week for you. But
true.
So we hope to get the box opening to you, at Wednesday, and then new gameplay
at
Saturday onwards.
Yeah. If there's no gameplay, we will make up something. Maybe we need to come up something quick then, but we will see what the future brings. Yeah, we've been sitting here like 3 hours recording. At least it's not just this video.
Yeah,
it's hard to end this.
Yeah. Now we shall end this here. Here and now. Yeah. Thank you for watching. We will see you
at the next video. Bye.